Marin and Wakana visit a manga cafe to cool themselves off due to the fervent heat of the day. Inside their room, Wakana is anxious due to how close the room forces the two of them to be. Right after Marin peruses the menu, she shows Wakana the new manga that she's been reading, which is abbreviated as Suxiai DK. Marin then explains the genre type the manga is, as well as its plot, and how she loves half-pigtails. Admittedly, Marin sheepishly admits that she'd never cosplay as the female lead due to her insecurity in believing that she wouldn't look good in half-pigtails. On the other hand, Wakana notes that she would. The response makes Marin flustered, and she considers doing it. Wakana is explained what a succubus is by Marin, since one of the main characters is one, which irks him. Following Marin's suggestion, Wakana reads the manga and is left feeling warm and fuzzy by the two main characters' interactions with each other. Marin then steps out of the room to fetch some stuff, and Wakana continues to read the manga. He then realizes that the drawings are so simple that it'd be hard to design a cosplay costume for Marin. By dusk, the two exit the cafe, and before they head home, Wakana asks Marin to visit a bookstore with him to get a copy of Sucks IDK. She happily agrees, and they head off to one, as Wakana sees a clothing store as well. That night, Wakana tells his grandfather about how he purchased 2 jinbei for himself. The scene then skips to a neurotic Wakana within a love hotel. A flashback of the day before shows that Wakana finished Marin's new cosplay outfit and that the studio that Marin reserved to take the photo shoot was actually a love hotel. Inside their room, Marin immediately jumps on the bed and notes her enjoyment in being in a love hotel. However, Wakana is notably distraught by their situation. To Marin's confession, she was searching for a location to have their photo shoot in. But when she found that place, she had no idea that it was a love hotel. In contrast to Marin's happy-go-lucky attitude about the place, Wakana was freaking out over their situation. To cheer Wakana up and lighten his mood, Marin shows Wakana some pictures of an all-girl cosplay group that frequently uses love hotels. Not wanting to waste her money, Marin leaves to get changed into her cosplay outfit, while Wakana watches some erotic content on TV. Once Marin dresses in her cosplay outfit, she elatedly thanks Wakana for the great job that he did creating it. Wakana then explains how he designed the outfit after researching the succubus and the main character from the manga the cosplay is based on. Despite his sentiments that he failed to fully capture the details of the outfit, Marin doesn't mind, as she notes that outfits in manga and anime don't always match their source material. Eventually, Wakana helps Marin put on her makeup, wig, etc. for the cosplay, and he also reveals that he brought props related to the manga for the photo shoot as well. Using the props that Wakana brought, Wakana takes several pictures using his phone for the final set. Wakana asks Marin to get on top of him to replicate the lullaby scene from the manga. They do this, and the photo they take is a masterpiece in their opinion. However, it's then that Wakana realizes that what they're doing and where they're doing it is inappropriate for them, and thereby tries to get Marin off of him, which merely worsens the situation. A call from the front desk breaks up their anxious intimacy, which informs the two that their time in the room is nearly up, and they decide to leave. Back at his home, Wakana bonks himself on the head while internally chanting Marin's name. On a dark, quiet night, Wakana carefully paints eyebrows onto a Hina doll and notices fireworks going off outside of his window. Just then, he receives a text message from Marin that she's in need of help. The next day, Wakana visits Marin to learn that she just needed help with her new cosplay. As it turns out, she wanted to go to a festival with her dad, but couldn't due to her not completing her homework. Marin also reveals that she's taken a part-time job as an amateur model to save up extra money for a DSLR camera. The thought of Marin wanting to purchase an expensive camera flusters Wakana. After they're done with that, they watch a scary movie. Initially, Marin is psyched to see the movie, but she's left perturbed by it, and Wakana simply analyzes the costumes used in it. Once that was over, Marin finally finished her English homework, but realized that she had left her math homework at school. The two then visit the school to pick up her homework, and remembering that he needs to pick up some food for dinner, Wakana invites Marin over, and she happily agrees to it. As they head down some stairs, Marin spots the pool area, and although she intended to take a quick dip, she nearly drowns, and Wakana is forced to save her. In her own confession, Marin admits that she can't swim, but despite this, she does enjoy visiting the beach. Wakana relates to this with his own confession, that although he's not good at painting faces, he still loves doing it. Marin then offers to take Wakana to another festival, but he notes that Marin hasn't completed her homework yet, and she promises to finish it super fast. That night, Wakana continues his Hina doll work and receives a text message from Marin that she's working on her math homework. The following evening, Wakana is seen off by Kaoru as he heads off to go to meet Marin at a festival. That night, Wakana meets with Marin in front of a shrine. Upon her arrival, Marin shows off her yukata, which gets an awkward reaction from Wakana, who loves it and makes her feel super hyped. The two then attend the festival. They first buy a candied apple for Marin and then some okonomiyaki, along with some yakitori and other food items and stuff. At that moment, an announcement is made that the fireworks will soon begin, and they then head to the plaza to watch. When they arrive, the fireworks begin, and Wakana is mesmerized by them, while noting his senses of the situation and how he would normally spend his time in his room when events like that took place. After a pregnant pause between the two as they stare at each other, Marin breaks it by sticking out her tongue, which was blue from the shaved ice that she was eating. Because the straps from her sandals caused minor cuts to her feet, Wakana carries Marin to a nearby convenience store to purchase some bandages. On their way there, they talk about the time they had at the festival and promise each other to attend the festival again, along with the one that they missed. At home, Wakana gets a call from Marin, who tells him she's too scared to go to bed after watching another scary movie. Marin has Wakana leave his phone on and allows him to even fall asleep if he needs to. They do this until Wakana goes to sleep and Marin confesses her love for him. For the next episode, check the link in the description. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.